Well, hello everybody. This is Jason Zombie Collector, and I have another on-card autograph of none other than Pirates legend Manny Sanguillen. Uh, when I picked this up, I was thinking Bob Lewis, of course, but I was also thinking that I want to get a couple of guys I kind of heard about over the years. I kind of have felt a lot of respect for, and one of them was Manny Sanguillen. Um, One of the reasons why I'd watched a documentary or some sort of short show where it talked about Manny Sanguillen was supposed to be on the airplane with Roberto Clemente when it crashed, I think, there in Nicaragua. And he missed the flight because he had to go back to the hotel to get his keys or something. And he has always felt terrible about that. Now, I guess for me, it was kind of hard to understand that because he feels like it seems like he's haunted by that decision. But if he would have made it onto the plane, then he too would have died. And so, I find it. I guess unless it has that experience has happened to you, you really don't know how you would respond. But the way he responded was that he went back and looked for Clemente in the ocean there or the sea, and supposedly those shark infested waters, and he was in there swimming around looking for his body for I don't know days. He ended up missing the memorial service for Clemente at in Pittsburgh because he was still looking for his friend. So that says a lot about him and his character. That kind of what caused me to do a little research on him, and I want to talk a little bit about that. He's the fourth highest batting average for a catcher in the Major League Baseball with his average. He had actually a higher batting average than Johnny Bench. He didn't hit for as much power for sure, and he was overshadowed by Bench because he played essentially the exact same time. But he was the fourth highest batting average for a catcher, which says a whole lot, actually. He played for the Pirates almost his entire career, except for a blip in, I believe, 1977. He played for the Oakland A's. So you have that. So pretty much a lifelong Pirate player. He's a two-time World Series champ, three-time All-Star, and so it's a pretty big deal. He was, I believe, inducted to the Latin Baseball Player Hall of Fame and the Pirates Hall of Fame as well. Every time I see him, he always has a smile on his face. He's from Panama, which I believe also is the same place that Mariano Rivera is from, which is kind of a cool connection there because they're both happy people. If you ever see Rivera, he's always smiling, a big smile on his face. Manny Sanguillen, same thing, which I think is super cool. Maybe just something about the people there in that country. They're just really happy people. We need more of that, quite frankly. So that's really cool. So I think that was something that I wanted to share with you guys. Two-time World Series champs, pretty awesome. I think a lot of people kind of forget that about Manny Sanguillen. A lot of people think about, Willie Sturgill, and they think about Willie. They think about Clemente and things of that sort. But Manny Sanguillen was kind of in there with all that going on. So let's talk a little bit more. If I see this here, he seventh highest average ever by. Well, it says seventh here. I read online it was the fourth highest. So I don't know. Somebody has to maybe fact check me at the bottom. But I looked it up on Wikipedia and it said fourth highest. Here it says seventh. So maybe this was produced. Oh, this was produced in 2020. So maybe they haven't updated it since then. I don't know. That's interesting. Um, he had 5,000 plus at bats, three-time All Star. He also caught Bob Moose's no hitter. So there you go. He joined 1967, first year of pro ball, and the first game in the major leagues was 1967. He joined in 65. So let's just look at his average. Ended up being 296, like I talked about. They said he was one of the hardest people to get a strikeout on because he would be a bad ball hitter, which we know a lot about bad ball hitters because Ichiro, he's notorious. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. is notorious for being a bad ball hitter, so he would give managers and pitchers a hard time at the plate because he would swing at anything, and so he was a hard out a lot of times because he would be getting hits off of bad pitches. So there you have that. So he had 566 runs, 1,500 exactly hits, 205 doubles, 57 triples, 65 home runs. RBIs were 585, and stolen bases was 35. So he was definitely no slouch at the plate. And again, somebody who was like a scrappy hitter like Sanguillen is needed which helps them win 2 World Series and many, many games between all that. So, guys, I beseech you, learn a little bit maybe like I did. I try to learn a little bit about everybody I'm getting recently, not just getting an autographed card, because I think all of us have to admit, and I'm just as guilty of it as anybody, so I'll throw the old shade at myself before I throw at anybody else. But a lot of times people just be like, I got this card, I got this card, I got this card, and then just show off the card and they don't really talk about it. And since I'm kind of trying to be more laser focused on what I'm doing with my collection, I kind of want to spend a little bit more time, even if I'm just picking up 3 or 4 facts to throw at you. Keep these videos kind of short and not drag them out. But I like the idea now of like talking a little bit about the player itself, or himself, I'm sorry, and opposed to just saying, look at all these 15 cards I got. All right, well, thanks for watching, bye. And it's just, okay, I mean, it's fine, and I do that too sometimes, but I want to try to be more purposeful, I guess, in showing off a little bit about the card, the player behind the card, the team, whatever. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I really appreciate it. So this, again, is Pirates Legend, Manny Sanguillen. And until next time, thanks for watching.